All right, at this time, we will call this meeting to order. May I have a roll call, please?
Trustee DeBoer? Here. Crutchell?
Here.
Walschlager? Here. Connor?
Here.
Hallquist?
Here.
President Vanderstill?
Here. If you'd all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, that will be led by Trustee Trutchell.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I do want to note that Trustee Pfeiffer did notify us that he would not be here today. At this time, we have public comments for anybody that would like to speak. You can still use that podium, but anybody that would like to speak in public comments, please step towards the podium and take the... Be on Zoom? Nope. Last call for in the room if you'd like to speak in public comments. All right. The first item that we have tonight is an award presentation by the Hartland Police Department. Chief Misko?
Thank you, President Vanderstill. We have a couple people we want to recognize for two critical incidents we had this past year. First two people I want to call up together, brother and sister, Adela Gashi and Ariel Gashi. Come right on up. If you could just stand right beside me, I'm just going to read. These are both Civilian Gallantry Awards. On October 21st, 2022, Adela Gashi woke up to the sound of an explosion in her apartment complex. She saw that her front door was standing open and smoke was in the hallway entering their apartment. Adela closed the door and woke up her sister, Amina. Adela had everyone put on their shoes as they safely escaped their burning apartment complex. Adela displayed courage and concern for the safety of her family members. She quickly assessed the situation and helped her family escape their burning apartment complex. And I'm going to quickly move on to Ariel as well. Same award, Civilian Gallantry Award. On October 21st, 2022, Ariel woke up to the sound of an explosion in his apartment complex. He saw that their front door was standing open and smoke was in the hallway entering their apartment. Ariel closed the door and woke up his sister, Amina. He also told his sisters to put their shirts over their noses as they escaped the burning apartment complex so they wouldn't breathe in the smoke. Ariel displayed courage and concern for the safety of other family members. He quickly assessed the situation and took action to preserve his life and the lives of his sisters by shutting their front door and assisting them in escaping the building while limiting smoke inhalation. So with both of those, I'd like to present both Ariel and Adela a Civilian Gallantry Award. One second, guys. Hold on 1 minute. Gotta take it all in. Also, as part of this award, the Hartland Police Department has challenge coins. So for our citizens that arise to the challenge, and help save other lives and help others, we present these challenge coins as well. Congratulations, guys, and thank you. The next person I'd like to call up is Charles Cartwright. Right here, Charles. This is also a Civilian Gallantry Award. On October 21st, 2022, Charles observed a structure fire in an apartment building in the village of Hartland. Charles called 911 to report this incident. When emergency personnel were on scene, he heard a request for a ladder. Charles ran over with his ladder to help evacuate people from the upper level of the apartment building. Charles displayed courage and concern for the safety of other community members. He approached the scene, putting his own safety at risk to aid those who were in danger. And with that, I'd like to present you with this Civilian Gallantry Award. And then also as part of that, we'd like to issue Charles a challenge coin for rising to the challenge and helping those in need. Thank you. I'd like to call up Gene Clemens. This is a letter of appreciation. This is for a different incident we had shortly following the last one we just referenced. But on the Hartland Police Department would like to express the appreciation for your assistance during an incident on January 19th, 2023. On Saturday, January 19th, 2023, at approximately 2:42 p.m., the Hartland Police Department was dispatched to a call of shots fired at the Guthrie and Fry Water Conditioning, LLC. At the time of this incident, you were working at this location. The gunshots struck vehicles located in the front of the building. The suspect then left the scene. While this incident was occurring, you obtained the license plate information of the suspect's vehicle. You then provided information to law enforcement, and this information directly assisted in the apprehension of this suspect. And I may add the quick apprehension of this suspect. We want to recognize your bravery and attention to detail during what was undoubtedly a stressful and dangerous situation. We thank you for assisting the Hartland Police Department during this incident. And with that, I'd like to issue this letter of appreciation. And again, along those same lines, we'd like to issue you a challenge coin on behalf of the Hartland Police Department. Thank you. Congratulations. We have an award for someone that's not in attendance today for former Lieutenant Conrad Saboniak. It's a Superior Police Performance Award in regards to the Mansfield fire incident. He was unable to make it here tonight, but I would like to read the award to show what his superior police performance was that night. On October 21st, 2022, Lieutenant Conrad Saboniak was dispatched to a structure fire in an apartment complex in the village of Hartland. Upon arrival at the scene, Lieutenant Saboniak observed an apartment unit fully engulfed in flames. He immediately used the fire suppression device from his squad car, which had minimal effect. He then assisted Officer Gergel in clearing a path for Officer Gergel's squad car to position underneath a balcony to help rescue occupants on the balcony. He was notified of residents potentially occupying an apartment who were unaccounted for. Lieutenant Saboniak used his baton to break the rear sliding door and called out for people inside. He then notified the fire department of his observations. For his actions in going above and beyond the call of duty, Lieutenant Saboniak is awarded the Superior Police Performance Award. He reflected great credit upon himself and the Hartland Police Department. So that will, Police Performance Award with this letter will accompany a ribbon that he can wear with his uniform. Now that he's no longer in police service, but that's what most police officers would designate with that performance award. Now I'd like to ask Officer Dylan Gergel to come up to the lectern. Officer Dylan Gergel is being awarded a life-saving award. On October 21st, 2022, Officer Dylan Gergel was dispatched to a structure fire in an apartment complex in the village of Hartland. Upon arrival at the scene, Officer Gergel observed an apartment unit fully engulfed in flames. He immediately used his fire suppression device from his squad car with minimal effect. He spoke to 3 residents in an upper unit who were on a balcony that stated they were trapped. He went back to his squad car and drove into the backyard to position it below the second-story balcony to have residents jump onto it. At this time, a neighbor, who was just recognized here tonight, responded to the apartment complex carrying 2 ladders that were raised up to the balcony. The residents were escorted down to a safe area across the street. Officer Gergel also attempted contact with other units to make sure everyone had been evacuated. Officer Gergel showed great heroism in his actions and is presented with this life-saving award. In the face of danger, Officer Gergel's actions directly resulted in life-saving measures. He reflected great credit upon himself and the Hartland Police Department. So with that, we actually do an award to capture the life-saving award and memorialize this event. So I'll issue that to you now. We also have a life-saving award ribbon that he can wear on his uniform to show his participation in this event and the award for his bravery for this incident. And then I also issued the life-saving award that I just read to Officer Gergel. Thank you for doing what you did, and it was directly responsible for saving lives. Say anything, or are you good?
I'm okay.
Want to introduce any family here or anything, or?
I'm okay.
No?
Everybody knows them.
All right. Well, with that, that concludes our ceremony. Both very critical incidents we had kind of back to back at the end of last year. One involved several deaths, unfortunately, and a very chaotic incident. And the other one, individual with significant mental health issues that could have resulted in a terrible, tragic incident, and we were lucky enough for that not to be. But that was a lot to do with the people we just recognized here tonight. They brought a safe conclusion to, or safest possible conclusion to the incidents that we unfortunately had to encounter last October and last January. Thank you all for coming and supporting our group. I'd also like to thank Lieutenant Brian DeBarge and our awards committee for taking the time to recognize all these individuals' actions, and we can't do it alone. Hartland Police Department's only as effective as the community allows us to be, so we thank you all for helping us, especially during these critical incidents. Thank you. Here, I don't know if, because that's class, if you wanna.
Thank you.
With that, can we get maybe a quick picture with the board, and then if we could have everyone come up with your award, we could get a picture maybe in front of the lectern, or the dais, or down in front?
You gotta go down in front, just stand in front.
Probably the easiest. What
Yeah.
works best, Thomas, you think? Use this as a backdrop, or the dais, or? Sure. I don't know how much room you need. But, yeah, come on up, guys. Anyone with Charles? Come on up. We'll get the board against the dais, and we'll get everyone kind of. Yeah, sure.
Jump.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Dylan, come on over by me. Tower over me. Oh, we're good. Actually, let's get you so we can get. I don't even know. How's this thing?
Go outside.
Of course, it's Morgan. Always causing problems. Makes you never left. Nope, one more. Pink one. Well, thank you all. Very good.
Thank you, congratulations.
We can definitely go outside too.
To each and every one of you that received awards, it's in moments of chaos and danger that character and courage really steps up and does the things that you guys did. So on behalf of the entire community and on behalf of the village board, thank you so much for your bravery and courage. You make the world a better place. Thank you. You do not have to stay for the entire meeting, but anybody that would like to stay for the entire meeting, feel free.
Well, they would receive another award then if
Yeah.
they didn't stay.
Especially for this one. We're gonna go over budget.
Rob's just sitting by himself, getting ready.
The next item we have on our agenda is consideration of the village board minutes from the October 23rd and October 30th meeting 2023.
I'll make a motion to approve the village board minutes for October 23rd and October 30th, 2023.
Second?
Been moved and seconded to approve the minutes for both meetings on the 23rd and the 30th of October. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? That motion passes. Now we have the introduction of Rob Minnema, the new Del-Hart General Manager.
Is this on, I'm assuming? With everything you guys got going on tonight, obviously, to take a little of your time to talk about the exciting world of wastewater treatment. But thought with Village of Hartland being one of the founding commission members of Del-Hart, that it's important that I introduce myself so you know who I am. And I've been at the commission for a couple months now and taking over as a soon-to-be departing current general manager. And so thought I would just share my contact info. I've shared it with some of you here already, met a few of you here, and we have a couple of trustees that are on our commission as well. So thanks for that. I've been in the wastewater business for several years, been with another municipality as a director, and moved to Waukesha a couple of years ago and took this opportunity to get back in that business again after being in the private sector for a brief period. So good opportunity, just a brief history on the facility. If most of you are aware, maybe you're not. The commission was formed in the early 70s. The facility was put online in 1980. Pretty substantial upgrade in 2005. And then we are in kind of, I would call it phase 2 of upgrade that we did 2019, and now this year is, we're looking to hopefully be completed by before summer of next year due to delivery of certain items, electrical items, things of that nature, as you know, with timelines on deliverables these days. So it's a bit delayed from where we initially, but these phases are specifically for phosphorus reduction. You may be familiar with that with wastewater. It's a pretty big regulatory issue over the last decade. So these last 2 upgrades will help us meet those requirements, which actually just came into effect for us in September of this year, the low-level requirements, which happy to report we are meeting those requirements as we speak, even though the facility isn't completely finished yet for those upgrades. So other than that, I can state, that financially, some of you may know the commission is in very good shape financially. We've been able to pay for these upgrades with funds on hand with these capital improvements, and there are still some components of the facility that will constantly need upgrading, but it's been positive to be able to use funds for that instead of having to borrow in these interest rate climates that we're in right now. So obviously saving money long term for that as well. That's about all I got for you. I just wanted to say my office is open if anybody has any questions or wants a tour or whatever. Feel free to reach out. I have some cards I'm going to leave with somebody. I know you guys got a lot of stuff going on, so I won't stay for the entire meeting. So, but that's all I got for you. So I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rob.
Yep.
Thank you for coming and introduce
Absolutely.
yourself and come and meet everybody. And
Sure.
I want to stress to the board, I'm glad you touched
Yep.
on the tours. I
I'll
know
leave
when
these.
when I first came on, I went and took a tour, and it was really beneficial when you really see what is really going on there. I mean, a lot of us just think, okay, yeah, it just goes down and goes somewhere. I don't know what happened, but it's the organization and what is all done over there and how well it really operates it's a pretty cool operation. So if you ever get a chance to go over and take a tour, especially if you haven't taken one, I strongly encourage you to do so.
Yeah, I mentioned this last week when we were all at this but probably we'll look to be having some sort of open house down the road when the facility construction is completed.
Oh, wonderful.
So
Good.
you're aware.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now we have items related to the vouchers. Consideration of contractor's application for payment number 3, Wolf Paving, in the amount of $353,157.57.
So Wolf Paving is seeking its third payment, as you stated. The majority of this payment is for Nixon Park. It's the path, the parking lot, the addition to the parking lot. It excludes the pavement marking. That'll come at the next payment, the last payment. So staff is recommending the payment to Wolf Paving Company Incorporated for the sum of $353,157.57.
I'll make a motion to approve the payment number 3, Wolf Paving, in the amount of $353,157.57.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve payment number 3 to Wolf Paving in the amount of $353,157.57. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? That motion is carried. Now we have consideration of vouchers for payments in the amount of $1,335,134.42.
I'll make a motion to approve the vouchers in the amount of $1,335, $1,335,134.42.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to pay the vouchers. Any discussion?
I have one question. No offense, Chief Jamrets, but is it listed twice, 275 under fire and then 275 under, for his watch, operating supplies?
They always split it between fire and ambulance.
Okay, I didn't know if it was a duplicate or what, so you'll be able to tell time.
Good.
Yep.
Anybody else for discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? That motion is carried. Now we have actions related to licenses and permits. We have operators, bartenders, licenses, or license. This is for Emma Hoog. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
I'll make a motion to approve
I'll second.
license.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded to approve the license, the operator bartender's license for Emma Hoog. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? That motion is carried. Now we have an arcade license that's being requested by Hartland Sweet Dreams, LLC, doing business as Sweet Dreams, located at 540 Hartbrook Drive.
Is this a renewal?
This is a new owner. There was an
Oh,
arcade
okay.
license at that location in the past.
How many machines are there, or do we not care?
Over 6, it goes to an arcade, I believe, and an arcade is just, yeah, it's over 6, so that's when it gets up to the point of an arcade. Correct? No? Wrong? Right, Sandy?
I believe so. There's a number, more than 5.
I'll make a motion to approve the arcade license for Sweet Dreams, 540 Hartbrook Drive, Suite A.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the arcade license for Sweet Dreams. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? That motion is carried. Now we have a new Class B beer license. The applicant is Hartland Sweet Dreams LLC, location 540 Hartbrook Drive. The agent will be Yili Barish.
Is this a renewal or is this?
Item 1 is a public hearing.
Yeah, so we'll open the public hearing on this for all, everybody can't speak at one time, but for every, we'll leave it open for, if anybody wants to speak in the public hearing, please step towards the podium. If there's more than one, just stand behind them, and after they're done, then you can speak.
Okay.
Well, I have to leave it open for a minute. So I gotta say something to keep people entertained while we wait for no one to speak. All right, we'll close it. Public hearing is now closed for all of you. Now we have consideration of an action related to the issuance of the Class B beer license for Sweet Dreams, and I had already read it, so.
Yeah, so again, this isn't a renewal per se, but is a new owner taking over that license.
Make a motion that we approve the consideration of Class B beer license for Sweet Dreams.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to allow the issuing of the Class B beer license for Sweet Dreams. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? That motion is carried. I do want to let you all know, I just think it's a good idea to say it. Beer licenses are not, we could give out as many as we wanted. It's not regulated like you only have so many liquor license. Just wanted everybody to know it's different. There's only certain things they can serve, obviously, but just figure I'd throw that in there just so everybody knows.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we have consideration of a food vendor permit. This is Kiwanis Holiday Train. I don't know how many years they've been doing this, but I want to say at least 5. But they've been doing this for quite some time.
And we did have 2 other food vendors approach us that were not willing to do 100% donations. So it's a short event, all the donations, the holiday train requests that the donations or any events go towards the food pantries, and the 2 others were private sales, food trucks, and we didn't get to an agreement of them donating everything. So at this point, we don't feel it's worth it. It's a very quick event, and the Kiwanis generally have enough of everything there, so.
$1,000 to $1,200. That goes entirely to the food pantries. In the past, we have waived the $25 food permit fee for this event for Kiwanis.
I'd make a motion, we approve the food vendor permit for Kiwanis Holiday Train event and waive the $25 fee.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to allow for the food vendor permit and waive the fee, considering all the money's being donated towards food pantries. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? That motion is carried. Now we have discussion and consideration of Waukesha County Joint Powers 911 Agreement.
All right, good afternoon. This is our annual joint powers agreement that Waukesha County Communications Centers has us enter into. It's actually something that's required by state statute. We do it every year, and this is just them doing it for 2023.
I'll make a motion to approve the Waukesha County Joint Powers 911 agreement.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the Waukesha County Joint Powers 911 Agreement. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? That motion carries. Now we have discussion and consideration of the Delafield Recreation Agreement.
Yes, so the city of Delafield approved a counteroffer to the village's request to renegotiate the recreation contract. The request from Hartland, as a reminder, was an increase of the annual fee from $2,500 to $6,500. Their counteroffer pays an annual fee of $10 per participant and includes access to the disc golf course in Oakwood Park and the sand volleyball courts by the fish hatchery, with a few restrictions for existing programming that's already routinely happening there. For reference, year to date, there are 385 Delafield participants, and there's 7 recurring programs, and staff anticipates approximately 450 participants by the end of the year. So we're looking around a $4,500 fee in this new agreement, should we accept. With plenty of room to grow, we do have a new program starting next year. It's Fitness for Optimal Aging. That is a class that does very well here in Hartland. The same instructor is adding a day over in Delafield. Year to date, we have 168 participants in Hartland. I'm not sure that the same people would participate, but there will be flexibility with them utilizing that location as well for their punch card classes.
Thank you.
Quick question.
Sure.
$10 a person, correct?
Yes.
How does that work if one person takes 2 classes? Is that 20 then, or just 10?
That's a great question. So it'll be each time somebody enrolls, it's $10. So we will count each time they enroll in a class.
Is that paid at the end of the year, or?
Yes, it will be paid in January of the following year.
Thank you.
So you're saying right now there's 385, so we're guaranteed 3850 right now?
Next year.
Well,
Yes.
that's what I mean. I guess I was just looking at a minimum, let's just say nobody shows up, then all of a sudden we went from 2,500 to 0, but we're not putting like a floor, a minimum, and then anything above that is $10.
So that's a great question. The classes that they have are routine, reoccurring classes. They have, many of them have a very good following and will continue to grow. There's not a lot. The only exception would be this new class that's coming in that is going to need to establish itself, but everything is recurring, very consistent, which typically does very well for these types of classes, for attendance.
And this is a 2-year contract?
Yes.
Okay.
We're doing a 2-year just so that both parties, Delafield doesn't want to have where they were paying 2,500 and now they're 10 grand. I mean, we both have budget impacts, so we want to make sure it works for both parties.
I'll make a motion to approve the Delafield recreational agreement.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to approve the Delafield Recreation Agreement. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? That motion is carried. Now we have discussion and consideration of Resolution 1114, 2023, resolution approving the sewer utility rate effective for the first quarter 2024.
So this is a rate I generally ask you guys to approve annually to continue with the health and growth of the sewer utility. This would be a 5% increase for next year. It would equate to about $27 to $30 a year for an average family of 4. That's the total increase that it would be. The reason for this rate increase, obviously, is so that you prevent a large increase down the road in our stormwater and water. All of our utility projects are very costly. So it'd be nice to be able to keep rolling up our fund balance so that we can do similar to what Del-Hart did and pay for things with cash on hand versus borrowing. So that is it's a 5% increase request. And we will have an 8% increase in water, which we've already done.
Got a question.
Yes.
Just clarification here, this says Resolution 1114, 2023, and on the details, it's 1113. Am I missing something? Or am I reading it wrong?
1113 is what it should be.
Okay,
Right, today's the 13th?
correct.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the sewer utility rate effective first quarter 2024.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt Resolution 1113, 2023, resolution approving the sewer utility rate effective first quarter 2024.
One more
Discussion.
question. It says effective first quarter of 2024, but then on number 1, it says the new rate will go into effect on December 16th of 23,
That is the first quarter of 2024?
in December.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
December 16th through March 15th.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
So I just want to touch on, so this is going up, what'd you say the increase, this is 5 and water was 8?
Yes.
Do you know what the total is?
Total dollar amount?
Well, for a homeowner, you had said a.
$50 to $55 a year, so probably $5 a month.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? That motion is carried. Now we have consideration of items related to the 2024 village budget as shown on tab 1, page 8, and tab 31, page 1 and 2 of the 2024 budget book. All information after tab 1 is for informational purposes only. These figures may be modified by the village board during the final consideration at this meeting.
Go item A. Nope, just go to item A.
Okay, so we got discussion on 2024 budget.
All right, so the budget that you guys have in your book, if you recall, that was during our budget presentation. If everything tonight is approved, I'll get everyone a new budget in approximately 2 weeks, and it'll be out on the website. The key changes from last time, some revenues that we got back from state aids, everything increased. We did a 4% on average across the board raise. It's pay for performance, so not everybody will get a 4. Some people will get less, some people may get more, but it will be based on performance. Our general fund levy is going up $123,000, a little over that. That's our net new construction number that we legally can increase. So that is any new construction comes in, that is their tax amount being increased is the $123,000. And then we currently have in the budget a $225,000 increase to our debt levy. You guys will hopefully be approving a debt borrowing in 2 weeks, and I've asked Ellers for it not to be under $225,000, but not to exceed too much over that, because we want to keep our payments flat over the years. The rate they originally had it, they had 120 next year and 370 the year after. I'd rather smooth that out a little so we don't have such high increases every year. The tax rate in 2022 was $4.69. The tax rate in 2023, as of this year, will be $3.77. That is a 19% decrease in our tax rate from last year to this year, but as you know, we did a revaluation. So some people will see higher taxes, some will see lower. It's just dependent on how much the value went up. But yeah, our tax rate, it's the lowest it's been since, I think, around 2000 or 2002, we said.
Was it there?
Maybe,
Or could you just not
close.
find any more
I don't
numbers?
think I could go back further.
We haven't found it yet. And you'll hear me say that quite a few times over the next few weeks. We have
So-
not found a year with a lower rate.
So the budgets tonight that you're approving essentially are the general fund, the TIF funds, debt service, capital projects, impact fee, special revenue, water and sewer utility. Everything is a balanced budget. You'll see some of the negatives in the TIF funds, but that'll be paid back from the developer, from the increment. But all of our funds are healthy and in a positive fund balance, and we'll see how it goes. But tax rates, I have most school tax rates. People I think are going to be pretty happy. We're talking tax rates under $10 per thousand. So.
And in case you missed it, Ryan said that Hartland's portion of the taxes is going down, the rate is going down 19%. Just in case anybody didn't catch that while he was. Let's roll. Thank you very much, Ryan. Okay. Does anybody have any questions, since this is a discussion? Staff or board, anybody have any questions or something that they want to talk about with the budget before we move on from the discussion portion? All right. Now we have consideration of a motion to approve the 2024 municipal general fund budget in the amount of $8,788,381 shown on tab 1, page 8 of the 2024 budget book. This does need a roll call vote, as do all of them for quite some time, and I'll note when we don't need a roll call vote anymore until they're marked on the agenda.
I'll make you need a motion though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I'll make a motion to approve the 2024 municipal general fund budget in the amount of $8,788,381 shown on tab 1, page 8 of the budget book.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the 2024 municipal general fund budget in the amount of $8,788,381 shown on tab 1, page 8 in the 2024 budget book.
Trustee DeBoer?
Yay.
Trutchell?
Yay?
Walshlager? Yay. Connor?
Yeah.
Hallquist?
Yay.
President Vanderstill?
Yes. That motion passes. The next item we have is consideration of a motion to approve the 2024 water utility budget in the amount of $3,036,881 shown on tab 1, page 8 of the 2024 budget book.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2024 water utility budget in the amount of $3,036,881 shown on tab 1, page 8 of the 24 budget book.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the water utility.
Trustee DeBoer?
Yay.
Trutchell?
Yay.
Walschlager? Yay. Connor?
Yay.
Hallquist?
Yay.
President Vanderstel?
Yep. Now we have that motion carries, that passes. Now we have consideration of a motion to approve the 2024 sewer utility budget in the amount of $1,875,200 as shown on tab 1, page 8 of the 2024 budget book.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2024 sewer utility budget in the amount of $1,875,200 as shown on tab 1, page 8 of the 2024 budget book.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the sewer utility budget for 2024.
Trustee DeBoer?
Yay.
Trutchell?
Yay.
Walschlager?
Yay.
Connor?
Yay.
Hallquist?
Yay.
President Vanderstel?
Yay. That motion passes. Now we have consideration of a motion to approve the 2024 TIF number 4 budget in the amount of $328 as shown on tab 1, page 8 of the 2024 budget book.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2024 TIF number 4 budget in the amount of $328 as shown on tab 1, page 8 of the 2024 budget book.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the TIF number 4 budget for 2024.
Trustee DeBoer?
Yay.
Trutchell?
Yay?
Walschlager? Yay. Connor?
Yay.
Hallquist?
Yay.
President Vanderstel?
Yay. Now we have that motion passes. Now we have consideration of a motion to approve the 2024 TIF number 5 budget in the amount of $1,650 as shown on tab 1, page 8 of the 2024 budget book.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2024 TIF number 5 budget in the amount of $1,650 as shown on tab 1, page 8 of the 2024 budget book.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded to approve the 2024 budget for TIF number 5.
Trustee DeBoer?
Yay.
Trutchell?
Yay?
Walschlager? Yay. Connor?
Yay.
Hallquist?
Yay.
President Vanderstel?
Yay. We now have consideration of a motion to approve the 2024 TIF number 6 budget in the amount of $155,668 as shown on tab 1, page 8 of the 2024 budget book.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2024 TIF number 6 budget in the amount of $155,668 as shown on tab 1 of page 8 of the 24 budget book.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the 2024 budget for TIF number 6.
Trustee DeBoer?
Yay.
Trutchell?
Yay?
Walschlager? Yay. Connor?
Yay.
Hallquist?
Yay.
President Vanderstel?
Yay. That motion passes. We now have consideration of a motion to approve the 2024 debt service budget in an amount of $2,096,875 as shown on tab 1, page 8 of the 2024 budget book.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2024 debt service budget in the amount of $2,096,875 as shown on tab 1, page 8 of the 2024 budget book.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the debt service budget for 2024.
Trustee DeBoer?
Yay.
Trutchell?
Yay?
Walschlager?
Yay.
Connor?
Yay.
Hallquist?
Yay.
President Vanderstel?
Yes. That motion passes. Now we have consideration of a motion to approve the 2024 capital improvements, impact fee, and special revenue and other funds in the amount of $2,932,747 for a total village expenditure budget in the amount of $18,887,730.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2024 capital improvements, impact fee, and special revenue and other funds in the amount of $2,932,747 for a total village expenditure budget in the amount of $18,887,730.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the 2024 capital improvements, impact fee, and special revenue and other funds in the amount of $2,932,747 for a total village expenditure budget in the amount of $18,887,730.
Trustee DeBoer?
Yay.
Trutchell?
Yay?
Walschlager? Yay. Connor?
Yay.
Hallquist?
Yay.
President Vanderstel?
Yay. We now have consideration of a motion to, that motion passes. We now have consideration of a motion to authorize a downtown business improvement district tax assessment of $74,800 as requested by the Business Improvement District Board.
I'll make a motion to authorize the Downtown Business Improvement District tax assessment of $74,800 as requested by the bid board.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Yeah, it's just a regular vote now. It's been moved and seconded to approve the budget for the bid of $74,800. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? That motion is carried. Now we have consideration of a motion to approve a property tax levy in the amount of $7,162,837. This would need a roll call vote.
I'll make a motion to approve the property tax levy in the amount of $7,162,837.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion on this? All right, we'll call the roll call vote.
Trustee DeBoer? Yay. Trutchell?
Yay.
Walschlager? Yay. Connor?
Yay.
Hallquist?
Yay.
President Vanderstel?
Yay. That motion passes. We now have consideration of a motion to approve the 2024 payroll matrix on tab 31, page 2. In the budget book, this does require a roll call vote.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2024 payroll matrix on tab 31, page 2.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the 2024 payroll matrix on tab 31, page 2 of the budget, in the budget.
Trustee DeBoer? Yay. Trutchell?
Yay.
Walschlager? Yay. Connor?
Yay.
Hallquist?
Yay.
President Vanderstel?
Yay. That motion passes. Now, at this time, we have consideration of the Hartland Business Improvement District 2024 budget.
So the bid voted on this at their last meeting. This is the budget. This is the budget they have presented to us. Remember, we're just a holder of their funds. These funds are theirs. We just get authority because they are a sub-entity of the village. So no citizens are taxed. It is the businesses that are taxed. And these are their expenditures and revenues with their district. So we're just looking to approve their 2024 budget that's submitted.
I'll make a motion to approve the Hartland Business Improvement District 2024 budget.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to approve the Hartland Business Improvement District 2024 budget. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? That motion is carried. This time we'll have announcements. December 4th.
Everything's going well at the library. Our new children's librarian started about a month and a half. Her name is Bambi Hughes. She's been wonderful so far. I'm very excited to have her. Otherwise, staff is working on prepping some holiday events at the library. We're going to be hosting an angel tree this year. We will be working with the Hartland North Elementary School to get some families, and I might also be reaching out to the Waukesha Humane Society to try to get some donations for them as well. And we're holding a Winter Wonderland event at the library on Saturday, December 9th for all ages. And Anna and Elsa from Frozen will be visiting. So
Awesome. What will all be going on with the Winter Wonderland event?
we're still in the planning stages, but
Okay.
Anna and Elsa will be the main attraction, essentially. They're going to be doing some songs from Frozen, telling some stories. They're going to do a photo op. Then we're also going to have crafts, coloring activities. We're probably going to do a hot chocolate bar, things in that vein.
Okay. Awesome. That's great.
DPW is out picking up leaves. Normally, we can make a sweep of the whole village in 1 week. The last 2 weeks, we couldn't because of the abundance of leaves that were being put out. We'll keep plugging away. We think that we should be able to get caught up next week, and we'll be able to continue this up until Thanksgiving.
I think they're doing great.
A little behind.
Mine were gone in 2 days. I just timed it right.
The winter spring recreation guide went to the printer last week. It should be available in homes in about 2 weeks. For now, it is available online. Registration opens December 5th at 7:30 a.m. And we did kick off the holiday train food drive last week. There are several different collection locations throughout town. So we are looking for non-perishable food donations for our 2 food pantries in Hartland.
Can we ask a question on that quick? Kind of, sorry, Chief. The library is a collection point, correct? And here is a collection point. When all that food goes, is there, I mean, I'm not saying that there's a competition, but is it just the village gives all of it, or does the library collect some, and then all of you that are upstairs here are gonna see if you can try to even come close to matching them, or?
We did create a friendly competition this year. We are asking all of the locations that have opted to participate to decorate their bin. So the best decorated bin will earn a prize. And then the the highest volume of donations will also earn a prize.
Okay.
Who all has bins? Do you know?
What? I'm sorry?
Do you know who all has bins?
Yeah. So we have one at the Village Hall in the community center. We have one at the library. We have one at the fire department. Piggly Wiggly for the PD enters the Chamber of Commerce, Birch and Banyan, and then the Wisconsin Athletic Club. And Bank 5-9, of course, yes. So,
Well, let's step it up, Hartland, let's go.
yeah, let's go.
Fill those bins.
Yeah, we want to have a really successful holiday season for our food pantries.
Yes. Thank you, sorry, Chief, I just figured that wanted to.
Yeah, we've been working with Bruce from Five Bugles on the strategic plan. Called a number of businesses, have 2 set up to meet with, to go over some questions. Today, 8 calls today, 4 of them back to back, and we were able to answer all of them. So we had some extra people in town, so other than that, that's about it.
8's a lot. Or 4 is a lot at one time, for sure.
So on the food pantry donations, we bring the bins right to where the food is, because that's where we figure is the best way to do it. So we have our bins at Piggly Wiggly. We also are doing our annual Stuff the Squad event, so it's an actual event. We'll have squad cars there, do our final collection before the holiday train comes to town, and that's going to be on November 30th, obviously at Piggly Wiggly, and that's from 6 to 8 o'clock at night. We also have our Shop with a Cop event coming up, where we take children shopping for gifts for themselves and their family, and make a kind of a day out of it, where we team up with police officers from the surrounding jurisdictions with some children identified through different sources. It's always a great event. And then our PFC is meeting tomorrow. We're going to do 4 interviews for that vacant police officer position. So we're hopeful to have some great candidates to pick from after those interviews are done tomorrow night. And then Kirsty Ewing started this afternoon, in that part-time administrative assistant position. She joins us from the Watertown Police Department, where she served for over 5 years as an admin assistant at their agency. And then finally, just kind of a very preliminary informational bulletin, I guess, is that we've met with Lake Country Lutheran High School very early on and preliminary, but they have some interest in potentially adding a school resource officer to their school for either the next school district or school year, or as early as next semester, potentially.
That's awesome. December 1st is Hartland Lights, as we've done for quite a few years. Always a really cool event and really cool for the village, but hopefully everybody can come out. It also, December 1st is the kickoff to Christmas season for me anyway, having a birthday on November 30th. It's like, okay, after that, then we can get on to Christmas. But December 4th is going to be Holiday Train, so that is going to be coming. Again, so hopefully that will be a wonderful time, and we will collect hopefully a lot of food. I think year over year we do a pretty good job, and hopefully we'll be able to push and do even better than we did last year. Thanksgiving is coming, so everybody happy Thanksgiving around the whole village and everybody on staff. Hopefully that is safe and enjoyable for everybody as they go through that. I do want to touch on, there's some mailers that went out, and I think it's an event that is extremely, I think it got bigger than people even realized that it could. But there is, I don't even have the date on me, Trustee Trutchell might have it, but they sent out mailers, and at the American Legion, I know we're not even through Christmas yet, but in February, they will be doing the sleep out, which is, it raises money for homeless veterans. So in the years, the first year that they did it, it was about 0, I think it was 0 or 5 degrees. It was cold. It was like the coldest weekend there always was. But they still pulled it off. They still did it. But each year it has been growing exponentially. And now it's gaining more and more traction where even the news comes out and things like that. But I just think it's really cool to have a group in the village that's doing that. But also, it's not just the group that's doing it, it's all the people that come and give. I just want to let people know that will be happening again. So you can ask around the village. I don't have the exact date on me, but it's...
I'll get it confirmed and
I have the mailer at home, but yeah, but keep an eye on, because they will be doing the sleep out again to raise money for homeless veterans. And I do think that that's some, letting people know it'll be happening again. Again, taxes will be, their tax rate will go down by, it sounds like about 19%. So in case anybody forgot, just wanted to announce that. And I have no other announcements. Congratulations to this board and the staff. That's not an easy thing to do. It's not. I know that sometimes I wish that it was really like, we could make it really bad so then we could just do this again. I'm being totally serious, because by making it look easy, then people just expect it. And they're like, well, if anybody was in there, if anybody was the DPW director, if anybody was the police chief or the fire chief, or if anybody was the president, or if anybody else was on the board as a trustee, it would just work like this anyways. It does take some work, and it takes a lot of caring, and that's a kudos to everybody. We're doing more with less, and well done, because you guys are the ones putting the time in all the time. But on behalf of, as a resident of the village and as the president of the village, thank you very much for all you guys do, and to the board, kudos to you for making this happen. Now I have no other announcements.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn this meeting. All in favor? Aye. This meeting is adjourned.